Very good. Excellent. Phoebe?
I agree with what Dave was saying, that I find Tai Chi much harder than Kung Fu most of the time and much more exhausting. Because everything, like you were saying towards the end, it's about that feeling of everything being in alignment. And that's where the strength comes from. It's just like when we did the preliminary step, I could really feel my core working, and it really got me in the mindset for keeping that feeling. And I think a lot of the time when I'm doing daily practice or whatever, and I can't find that feeling, that strength, I feel like I'm wasting my time. And so, I don't know how to get over that, but yeah, just knowing that that's what I'm trying to do. That strength.
Well, if I may share a couple of things, it's now week 116 for me, and I can tell you that not every one of those weeks of 116, 7 days in every one of those 116, did I feel like I was operating at my best, at my optimum. As a matter of fact, I think that the vast majority of my 7 days a week for 116 weeks, I have operated far less than my optimum. Now, there's a whole lot of factors that go with that, but one of the things that I have found that has been a benefit for me, that has improved my skill and improved my knowledge and improved my awareness around what I'm doing. And I do it, I practice because I love to practice, but I also practice because I see that it is a useful tool for me in order to be useful to you, right? If I don't know my craft, how can I be useful to you as a teacher? So that's one of the other reasons why I practice. But the thing that really got me was that even though I say for example, if I say most of the time I'm practicing at 50%, whatever, 50% of everything, right? I'm still improving. I'm still growing. And one of the things that takes the most amount of energy and the most amount of commitment is consistency. We can all run a sprint 3 times a week, but can we do 5Ks every day throughout the week? Completely different mindset, right? So it's kind of like social media. Everyone shows up on social media playing their A game. No one plays their B game or their C game, right? So then we get this funny guilt that happens. Oh, I haven't been on social media because I've got nothing good to say. What I'm saying is show up. Show up as you are. As it is, do your practice as it is. In 3 square meters, in 30 square meters, when it's bright and sunny and warm, when it's cold, windy and drafty, wet, do your practice. When you're feeling on top of the world, do your practice. When you're feeling like absolute crap, do your practice. You just keep doing your practice. And that internal strength will start to develop. And it is fundamentally trust in ourselves. It's trust and belief. When we have this trust and belief in ourselves, it then shows up as confidence and resilience. In the process, we learn stuff about how we tick, we reflect on things, we find our way through really difficult mazes in our lives and all the rest of it. But fundamentally, on the outside, what it's going to look like doesn't matter whether you've got your A game or your F and G, H, I, J, K game playing, you still keep playing. You just keep turning up, right? And there'll always be something that is benefiting, always will be. I surprise myself all the time, right? I'll be celebrating 55 in August, and A lot of my taichi brothers and sisters are like 20, 30 years younger than me. And, you know, they go hard and they share stuff on social media about how hard they're going and how often they're doing it and all the rest of it. And that you're not really this and you're not really that unless you're going hard all the time. And I just, every day I'm showing up. Every day I'm showing up. I don't have the same energy as I did 30 years ago, but I keep showing up and I keep growing. And that's what's actually more important. So if you ever feel like you're wasting your time, I invite you to think back to this conversation, because there's actually no such thing as wasting time when it comes to spending time with ourselves. When we spend time with ourselves, even if it is just walking quietly, sitting, thinking, when we spend time with ourselves, it is valuable time that is growing our awareness and our belief in ourselves. We don't always have to be, you know, getting a certificate or getting an award or getting a pat in the back or looking like we're playing the A game on Facebook. We just keep showing up. That's what's most important. Does that make sense?